Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hokies will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Yellow Jackets offense takes the field to start this game off. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He's right on target. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Virginia Tech's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Got the quick pass. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hitting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard digger. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Paul.
The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play. Sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Fakes the grab on the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. they torched this defense with an explosive passing field, and he will be sacked at the... They'll need about 6 here on 2nd down from the 20. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Fires to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Nothing but green ahead. The 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Reeled it in and just made the house call. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Paul, he always makes play.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches, that is awesome.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. Take a game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for the whole length of the game.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a look.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Now he's going to break the pocket. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Pulls it, fires to the left. They get him down after he makes the catch. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Looks as if he's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz, I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it down the left. He's off to the races. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Hokies. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop.
Got a lot of run room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Running with power. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You've got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Tony.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Forced out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. On that last one, he was looking for number 3.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it down the field. They've got to score points.
And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Hand off from the shotgun. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Using his feet to buy time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Coming after him. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He fires one deep over the middle. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. And I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
The Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner goes down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now facing a 3rd and long.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Bringing it back, it's Rasmussen. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the deep.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, opponent.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking for room. It's Coffee. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. They'll give it to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
I I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Hokies are on the move.
Jackrabbit.
The give to the lone running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. And the Hokies are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
42, Spider. 4, 2, 3.
From the shotgun, the inside give. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Calls his own number. Picks up the first down, still moving. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little jolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the stomping has commenced. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exit. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Complete to start this drive. Oh, it's loose. And the defense has it there, going the other way.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Extending the play. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Looking to take a shot. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Reload. Flip.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Shakes off the defender. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the single back. Into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Slams ahead. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn.
And the defense aim got him at the 27.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Final minutes. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the difference.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ace the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk play. One more play to pad the stats. To the ground with the back. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. Wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out.
The kicker. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire...